Hello, hello there, my crafty friends. It is Candy here from sweetstamper.com, and I am running a few minutes behind tonight, but I am here. So I'm going to wait till a few of you find me. You might have been looking for me, and I wasn't here. Well, I was here, but I wasn't in my studio yet. So welcome, welcome. I hope you are having a good day. It is a little crazy in my world because I'm leaving early tomorrow morning for the Stampin' Up! Convention known as On Stage. And it is going to be epic and fun, and I can't wait to get there and see my stamping friends. That's the first thing. And then, of course, see the brand new catalog, which is going to be amazing. Am I here? Am I on? Yes, I'm live. Okay. I'm trying to pull it up on my computer. Ah, there we go. Now I'm there. Okay. And right before I was coming on, I had one of those things that tells you on your computer, we have updates. Would you like to install them now? And I'm like, no, no, I do not want to install updates right now. I have a Facebook Live I'm trying to do. So we'll give it just a minute. And while we're waiting for a minute, I'm going to open up some of these little bags, and we're going to talk a little bit about Card Club, Candy's Card Club, and then let's show you, I have a little swap parade for you tonight that I think you'll really enjoy. So I have lots of things I'm featuring from the online exclusives. And we had a brand new set released, and they're pretty amazing. And that is what my swap parade is all about. Okay, anybody going to join me? Hello, hello. Okay. Usually, but you know, quite a few people that are normally watch with me are probably on their way to Raleigh as well. Although, having said that, this particular on stage sold out extremely fast. So there were a number of people who wanted to be there that can't be there, and that is a shame. But, you know, it is what it is. And Stampin' Up! Works very hard to anticipate the number of people who will be attending events based on the attendance at previous events. And this one just sold out very, very fast. So I leave my house at 4:30 tomorrow morning. My plane leaves at 5:30. Well, I think it leaves at 5:40, but we live very close to the airport, thankfully. So this is my last thing I'm doing, and I was running behind because I had physical therapy at 5 o'clock. I didn't get out of there till 6. I had to stop at the grocery store and grab a quick bite to, put dinner on the table. You know, my husband and I, we don't eat out very much because we have very strong health parameters with which we work hard at staying on our feet and healthy. Okay, I'm just going to jump in and people can watch the replay. Okay, so this Everyday Arches bundle, I'm sure you have seen lots of things with it. It's been enormously popular. This was actually released a couple of months ago. Then Arched Wishes was just released early in March. So, hey, Chrissy, I'm glad you're here. Yay, I've got somebody with me. So I love it when Stampin' Up! Does 2 stamp sets around 1 set of dies. Now, obviously, you could use these on their own, but they are, with the curve of the greetings, really designed to work with these amazing, amazing dies. I think these are must-have dies. I'm going to show you some samples where you can see some of the fun things you can do with them. Of course, you can layer them up. You can use them singly. You can use the negative image. There's so many things you can do with these. They are the bomb. I do love the fact that it's almost like beading. It's much tighter than our typical stitched dies. Maybe this is a new trend. I'm not sure. Now, the Everyday Arches has photopolymer stamps, as you can see. I have used mine. And then this coordinating stamp set, Arched Wishes, is actually a cling rubber. So there's reasons that they give them to us in different materials. And I know that one of the things that with the red rubber is you can get a crisper, cleaner image with the actual stamp. And this one, because you do need to be able to, typically you're going to be needing to line it up in such a way that you need to be able to see through it. But I did find with this, these also, Arched Wishes is really, I think, formatted where it can easily be used for memory keeping as well as card making because of the size of the images. Okay, so let me put this aside first, and then we're going to do Swap Parade. Okay, so this is Candy's Card Club. Today is the very last day you can sign up for this kit, and that's why I wanted to talk about it a little bit. I do have a couple of spaces left in my card club, and I would encourage you to jump on board. We have a very significant cardstock price increase coming with the new catalog in May, and I'm going to have to adjust my card club pricing. Now, people who are already members of Candy's Card Club, they will stay at their price. So there will be no price increase for them, and that's why I want to encourage you to jump in. So let me just show you this month's Card Club, and I can show you a sneak peek, I think, for the April kit. So my Card Club runs through the 12th of the month, and then the new kit is available from the 13th on. I typically ship out on the 17th, although I give myself until the 20th. So like the 17th this time is Monday. I will be returning in the wee hours of the morning on Sunday. And so I think I will be able to get those out the door on Monday. But I do give myself a couple of days with full disclosure to my club members, purely because, you know, sometimes things happen. There's a postal holiday, or there is a, product delay, things like that. So just to kind of give you a little clue about the way, I'm gonna have to sneeze, sorry. Excuse me. I like to showcase pretty much every stamp. Hey, Kathy, I'm glad you're here. Every stamp and well, not every die in this case, but every stamp in a stamp set, and most of the bundle, if I can, with Candy's Card Club designs. And they're done in pairs so that there's 2 each of 4 designs, but each design is also individual. So this month, you do get a half a pack of this lovely Everyday Skies designer paper. You get a full package of these fun butterflies. And I'm giving you, this was from Celebration, so I think I gave everybody about 2 yards of that to play with. Let's see, here is, this pair here shows you how you can use the negative image. Now I ran this through an embossing folder as well. You can use the negative image as well as the positive image, or the actual die. Now, I used this one over here, and I'll show you what I mean. I do love, personally, I love it when we stamp directly on designer series paper. And here, this is actually that same fresh freesia ribbon that we're using here, but you can actually color it. I used a Calypso Coral marker and make it a different color. So it's so light that it will take ink quite well. Now with this kit, you also get a half a package of these lovely, I think they're called two-tone sparkle gems. They're really, really nice. This pair, you can see I've taken the little arches, and they make a fabulous little greeting tag. So love, love, love that. Love the, if you notice in the Everyday Skies paper, I love some of these really deep scenes. And then you also have some of these sunshine scenes, and then you have kind of clear skies. I love the colors in this paper. They're just really scrummy. And the back side of these are kind of a watercolor wash, but I confess I really loved all the scenes, and I think I pretty much camped out there. So all of this embossing is done for you, all of the die cuts. These are ready to stamp and assemble. The only thing you do with Candy's Card Club is you cut your designer series paper. I make them easy, easy cuts. So, and then you always get at least 2 fun folds. And this is where I used the other one here. And this one here. So very light and yeah, lots of fun. So, hey Estella, I'm so glad you're here with us. So this month, what I decided to do, I do have an optional add-on class because this came out after I had decided to use the Everyday Arches. And so I thought, well, I'm just going to do this as an add-on class if anybody wants to access that. And this is just an add-on to the card club. So you get 2 each of these 3 cards, everything to make them. And what I mean by that is you get the card kits, you get all of these die cuts, and you also get half a package of, I love this glimmer paper. This is the ombre glimmer paper that is in the annual catalog. It's a lot of fun to use. Now you'll already have your dots from the card club kit. And then you're also going to get a roll of this new ribbon that I really love. I think it's just called like 1/4 inch white ribbon, but it's very textured and I like it a lot. So again, here showing you how you can use the negative as well as the actual die cut. So fun to do. You can see where I took this one out of here and then used the background. So these are super fun to do, very fresh colors. And so I hope that you will consider that. I think this will add on, I think it's $22, and that includes the product, the 6 card kits. And I do, in my card club, I include envelopes. So this is what the card club kit looks like for this month when it's all packaged up. So there are the butterflies, and there's your ribbon wrapped around it. There are your card kits here. Or no, that's the designer series paper. The card kits are here. And then I always put a label on here because many times people will do their card club kit, maybe a couple of months later. I know in particular my in-person retreats, I bring the stamp sets from Card Club and I have people who just do their card clubs at my retreats. So that's one way. And of course, there's other people who don't live nearby or aren't able to attend my in-person retreats, but maybe they don't want to do it right away. And so this way, when you tuck it away, you know exactly what it is, and then the QR code gives you the tutorials. So now let's do a little swap parade, and I've got let me give you a little sneak peek before I do that. So, let's see. I'm using, let's see if I can find it. Well, I can't lay my hand to the stamp set, but here are 2 of the designs for the April kit. And this is, again, one of the new online exclusives. So this paper is to die for. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love, love, love it. You get a half a pack of paper with this. And yeah, there's just a random die cut from design work I've been doing. So, oh, Chrissy, you need to work on thank you cards for your wedding. Oh, that is going to be fun. The wedding and the thank you cards. This is a bundle that has, what do you call it, masks with it. Super, super fun. And I think you are going to have a blast with it. So that's a little sneak peek for the April kit, which opens for registration tomorrow. Okay, so today is the last day to get in on the March kit. Okay, let me show you a little swap parade, and that is what we are going to do tonight. Because like I said, I've still got, my packing is mostly done. I've been working very hard, on it. All my team gifts are done. There are 17 of us from my team, including me, that are going. And 11 of us are sharing a house. So it's going to be a lot of fun. This is a new bundle from the online exclusive. This whole swap I was in was the online exclusives. This one's really interesting. Now, this is a new embossing folder. Of course, this is probably my favorite of the retiring in colors. These will be going away in at the end of April. And this is boho blue. I would grab some of this cardstock if I were you. I just ordered some packages today. This is interesting because it has a die. Do I have it handy? And so it's one of those where the bundle is, let's see, here we go. The bundle is a really cool die plus some stamps. And the stamps are all greetings. But this is one of those dies that leaves a heavy impression. So it's not going to cut. And again, it has those almost like beaded texture like what you see in the everyday arches. So I think, this seems to be a trend. Now, this, you can buy just the die or just the bundle or the stamps, or you can buy the bundle where you get 10% off. I thought this was really cool. This is actually from one of my team members, Melissa, and she ran this envelope through with that die. And so it has that texture. It almost feels perforated. It's really cool. So, and see, it's on the front and the back, which is really fun. Typically, we don't include a mailing envelope with our swap cards, but she did on this one so we could see a great way to use it. Now, this is part of a whole suite, Textured Nature, I think, and it has some, it's a mega suite. So let me show you. These both have the stamp set, and so there's a set of black and white papers that coordinate with it, that are part of it. And then there's also a set of these woven textures, designer series papers as well. You can see this one is going to be very popular. I mean, look at these swaps I got. So this is great for not only neutral cards, but adding some color. And I love that you can go masculine or feminine, very classic. So these are really nice. Now I think there's still more. This is another one from a team member. And I love this because she ran that new mini corrugated folder with the black and white designer series paper. So I thought that was really, really exquisite. Let's see. I think, is there another one? This one. Oh, no. Okay. This is really interesting. This took me, I had to dig into the online exclusives to figure out what this was made with. So this is clearly, this piece of designer series paper is very clearly from the Woven Textures designer series paper, where you have all these different, woven basket-like or kind of like fabric. These pieces of designer series paper, I could not figure out what they were from. They're actually from a set of Memories and More cards that are also part of the new release. And then, let's see, this is Marianne Grimmer. Oh, she lives in North Carolina. She used that same embossing texture plate that I showed you. And then she used these new notes of textured notes, I think is the name of these. And it is a set of, now this one didn't use it. It's a set of graduating rectangles, and they all have a little different texture on them, a little different border on them. I absolutely love them. It's textured notes. So this is what it looks like. Well, that's the way I keep mine. But look at how many. We use these for my team meeting packets, and they are lovely. This is going to be extremely popular, and I think it is one of those things that is a must-have for card makers, for scrapbookers, and everybody in between. So that is, it's an online exclusive, and I think you need to get it. Now, here again is two of those little rectangles. Now, this is the designer series paper I'm using for Card Club next month. And then this is a real combination too. This is Laurie Krause, because she's used the stamps from Textured Notes, something or other, Notes of Nature, something like that. And then this Bestie is from that stamp set that I was telling you about. I can't lay my hand to it quickly, so I won't try. It's the one that is also this here, and the one that Melissa did here. So you can see it has that kind of bold kind of, to me, those letters look a little bit like the 60s. And this Bestie, of course, is going to be a popular greeting. Okay, here's one more, and isn't that a fun little tucking in, a really cool fun fold. Yeah, the dies are pretty amazing, ladies. I think you definitely need to get them. This is from the bundle and suite that I'm using for Card Club. Now, she has done it with, who is this? This is Dawn Bourget. I know her personally. She does really gorgeous work. She used Stampin' Blends, and where I was using the mask, and I actually, on mine, I used one ink pad per set of flowers, which I was actually really impressed with the way that you could get so many graduating shades of color. Let me bring it back here to show you. So like this one here, that is all Melon Mambo. That is Melon Mambo with 3 different masks. This one is all boho blue with 3 different masks. Now I did put a little black, there's a little stamp you can put in the center. But I did them with the masks and blending brushes. But there's so many ways you can do this. And so here, Dawn has used Stampin' Blends markers. Absolutely stunning. Here is another example from that suite. Because the back side of these papers, there's a lot of black and white. The black and white is really, there's a lot of it right now. There's is another one from Marianne Grimmer. And these are the little sequins that are part of this suite, and they will be part of Card Club. Now, here is, this is from my sweet, sweet friend, Janet Holmes. And I love what she did with this. So you can see this is similar to, well, it's the same stamp set that I'm using for my Card Club add-on class for this month. And let's see, this is another one from Janet, and look at what she's done with this. She did that corrugated here. There's another one of those rectangles. These are dies from the Thankful Garden. And this is a new, there's some new borders, and I don't have them. So I'm glad I have a swap with them. And I may get them. I just, you know, when it first comes out, you have to figure out what you're going to buy first. And then this is super cool. This is, I think Going Places is the name of the suite. And this is really good examples of the suite because both of these use the same piece of paper, although that one uses a different. Now this is kind of interesting. Let me see. This is, Sadie Reese. I know her too. You know, we end up going on trips together, and this is this swap that I do is with the Trip Achievers. So we get to know each other through these trips. This is clever. Oh my, that's a new fun fold to me. I like it. I like it a lot. So this looks to me like she fussy cut this. I think there's dies. I don't know. There's a stamp set. There's paper. There are these little puffy stickers. Reminds me of the 90s. And there's also a trio of of twine that's super fun. So put that back in there so I'll remember that Sandy did that. And then this one is by Karen Braxton. This is also a fun fold. So let me just open it up so I can see what she's done with this. Well, okay, there we go. There we go. Oh, this is cute. This is cute, the way she's done that. Oh my. So it folds back. That's very clever. And this she has fussy cut and then put Wink of Stella. This is one of those puffy stickers. So very clever. I can't remember if she pronounces it Karen or Corinne because it's Karin. I think she does really amazing work. She's a lovely lady. And I got just a couple more. Now here's another one with the black and white and the, you know, the fancy rectangle dies. And I'm gonna put this here because that glare drives me crazy. This is so pretty. This is that Scenes one that I have and I used for my swap, which I showed you previously, but I can't find right now. I'm leaving tomorrow. Yeah, Chrissy, this particular suite is going to be very popular for scrapbooking because anybody who travels, yeah, cruising is going to be super cute. Okay, so Kathy, you've done that back fold before. Very clever. Hey, Kelly, I'm glad you're here. We're just finishing up a swap parade. So I love this because the one I did with this, I didn't add any color. And this is Angie Leach, and she did just a little bit of, I think this is markers. Might be blends. I can't tell. I thought it might be watercolor pencils, but I think it's blends. And then last but not least, this is so clever. So this is a set of paper that was released as part of I think it's in the scrapbooking workshop brochure, or it's in the, well, no, it has to be in the online exclusives for this swap. So this designer series paper you can get with or without stickers. Love, love, love the colors. And let me show you this stamp set because I thought this was really clever. So this is the stamp set, and I love the versatility of so many words that you can put together. Again, great one for scrapbookers as well as card makers. And here, you're the best, is just taken there. And then look, there's a little spray of flowers and a little plant, and a little paw print, a little cat, a little dog. I mean, there just kind of has kind of everything. I love this number one. Bonus. I mean, there's just, and then you have some happy and love you. Anyway, I think this is a must-have. It is a photopolymer, so it's going to be fun. So that is a wrap for tonight. I knew I needed to go quick tonight so that I can finalize a few things and try to get to bed. Well, try to fall asleep. That's the trick. When I'm going on a trip and I have to leave at dark 30, falling asleep is a challenge. But I will be posting from Raleigh tomorrow. We check in, and then we have a little bit going on tomorrow night. We have a general session late in the afternoon and like a welcome party. So then we're all day Friday, all day Saturday, and I am going to do just some kind of pop-up Facebook Lives and share all the photos I can. Many of the photos we take at onstage events are new products, and we're not allowed to share those in an online format. So we're not allowed to send those to people. So I will have the new catalog. Typically, there's somebody knocking on my door on Monday saying, "Can I see that catalog?" Even though we will be able to see the digital copy, but of course, we want it in our hands. There's nothing like holding that catalog, turning the pages, and the products even look different. So there is that. Okay, thanks for hanging out with me, and I will be in touch. Don't forget to, let me grab my little sign. Don't forget, today is the absolute last day to get this month's Candy's Card Club kit. If you join tomorrow, you will get the April kit, which I gave you a sneak peek of. And don't forget, Card Club will be increasing in price, so you want to get in while you can lock in this price. For my Card Club members, once they lock in a price, they stay there and they become legacy Card Club members. And so if I have to do a price increase, it's only because the cost of materials has gone up. And so people who've been with me longer, then they stay at they're kind of grandfathered in to their original cost as long as they don't, unsubscribe. But having said that, you can unsubscribe at any time. There is no penalty for that. So that is it for tonight. Thank you so much. I will see you soon right here. Don't forget to like and follow my Sweet Stamp, facebook.com/sweetstamper page. That's a mouthful. Thanks again. Take care and God bless.